In this tutorial, we will create a cozy relaxing ambience video using Fireplace, steam rising from a cup, we're gonna add some rainfall, and we will add raindrops. And all of this will go on top of this footage here. So download all the assets in the description below and follow me along. First, let's drag the image. As per usual, I will extend to 30 seconds like that. And we'll be starting with Fireplace. Again, we're dropping on top of the footage. Let's scale it down by grabbing these corners and place it over the fireplace there. Let's zoom in, and what we'll need is to make sure our footage fits within this fireplace frame. And to do that, we're gonna select the fireplace, go to video basic, where is blend, let's reduce opacity so we can see through and we know where to create the mask. Then we go to mask, add mask, and with the pen tool, let's select the frame. Like this. Once you have it selected, we can go back to basic and increase opacity. Now, if a player feel like this log is way too big there, how about we scale it down? And where is the scale? We uncheck uniform scale. And how about we increase the scale in height just by a couple percent, like this. And then if we go back to mask, we select again this first mask and adjust the points. To remove these sharp, harsh lines of the footage, let's increase the feather just a touch. Okay, if you play, so here's the result. I really like it. I'll keep it as it is. And the next what I would like to do is just to give a little bit of reflection here on the floor. And to do that, I will duplicate this video by holding Alt button and dragging it up. Then have this button here that says rotate. Let's rotate 1, 2 times, and let's press mirror. So let's go back to basic. And if you take the top of the footage, and you will see it's a perfect mirror. And perhaps I will scale a little bit like that. And I go to mask. I will remove this mask. Perhaps I will move the video like this. And I will create another mask only where the brightest parts are. So one here. I will create another mask. How about here? Then for each of those masks, let's increase the feather. Be generous. I'll put all the way to the end, 100 for the next mask. Again, feather all the way. We go back to basic. Where's blend mode? Let's see which one fits the scene the best. Okay, I'll choose the screen. I will move the flames more like that. Then let's go to effect and let's search for blur effect. So I'll take the first blur effect. I drag it over the reflection. Then I'll take one more time. And then one more time. So in total 3 times. And then again we go back to basic, blend, and reduce opacity to something subtle. Let's not overdo it. About 20%. Now preview it. Okay, you see some kind of reflection is happening. We can adjust the masks. Perhaps I will remove from these dark spots, and perhaps I will extend it to certain areas. What I will add here, I will remove there. And if needed, really, you can even go and change the blend mode and see perhaps it works. Oh, look at that. I think I'll stick with an overlay. If you play, you have a nice reflection on the floor, and that makes the scene that much more realistic. Next thing, what I will do, I will drag the rain footage on top of everything else, and I will hide the fireplace in order to preview the video more smooth. Okay, so rain is here, and then I have another footage that is a raindrops. And because it is a 2.1 second footage, I will round it to a 2 seconds. So it will be a slightly faster animation, but it's barely noticeable. So what I do now, I will duplicate by holding Alt button. I will select all. I will duplicate again and again, just to match the length of the rain. You see, it's almost identical now. And I will select all of those. So the rain and the raindrops, right click, create compound clip. And let's go inside this compound clip by double clicking it. In this compound clip, we're gonna have only the rain animations. And here I will take this image. Again, I will drop it at the very bottom of it. And it will be our reference image to see where we have to place our raindrops. And what I will do with the raindrops here, I will also create compound clip out of it. And what I can do now, by selecting screen, I will hide the rain for the moment. So by selecting screen for the raindrops, then I can scale it down and I can place it in the places where we have windows. So what we do now, we're just using this image as a reference for us to place raindrops. So I'll put it one here, then by holding Alt button, and I will duplicate and I will take it, I will place it perhaps this part, and I will hold Alt button, I will keep duplicating until all the windows are covered. Okay, you can preview it. If you feel like offsetting and add some randomness, you take one of these footages and split them. So you offset the beginning and end, and this way it gives more variety. Again, place the time indicator anywhere, select, split. First part goes to the end and the last part goes to the beginning here as well. Okay, all right, looks good. Then let's unhide the rain, and with the rain we're gonna do the same with the blend mode. We choose a screen. I will scale it down. Maybe I will duplicate by holding Alt button and dragging just in the middle right here until you see this horizontal line appears. And I will offset this rain footage so both of them are not identical. So we split it anywhere really in any part of the video, and we do it like this. And this way we increase the density of the rain. Then we hide our reference image and click this arrow back button to go outside of the compound clip. And here what we need to do for this compound clip with our rain, we set it to screen. Then go to mask, add mask, and with the pen tool, I will select each window part. And here you go, you have a raindrops, you have a rain, and we have a fireplace which is still hidden, all right, with a nice reflection here. By the way, I will not be creating a seamless loop out of this footage because I have a video where I show how to create a seamless loop out of the fireplace. If you're interested, you will find it on my channel. And the next thing, we're gonna add the smoke effect, which I'll be splitting here. 30 seconds. Again, we choose to screen. Scale it down, and let's add over the mug. However, you can see that it created as kind of a box around the steam. To remove it, we select it, go to adjustment, curves, and where is Luma? We take the bottom corner and we slide it ever so little to the right side. You see? And just like that, the box frame is removed. So here is how it's looking right now. And as a bonus, we're gonna be adding one more effect that I haven't mentioned in the beginning of the video. What we'll do, we're gonna be adding a water dripping effect. So let's go into the rain composition. Let's enable our reference image and scroll all the way to the top. Let's take the footage, let's drag into the timeline. You can download this footage in the description below. There's a link. So with this footage selected, let's go to the mode, set to screen. And because there are 3 types of raindrops, we will be creating masks for each. Add mask, choose rectangle. Move it perhaps somewhere here. You can see it dropping already. Let's duplicate. Go to mask again, let's reduce the size and let's move it to another position. And by going to basic, we can move the footage. As you can see, it's here. We can move to another place, perhaps somewhere here. And I will scale it down. I feel like it's way too big. And just really find the best placement We think it fits the best. How about I will put it here. I will duplicate again. I'll perhaps mix it together. Select the mask and move the mask to another. I'll have another one here. Again, I'll go back to basics and you can see we have another footage here of the drops, and I will move it. I will mix them together like this. Because they're identical, I will split and I will offset both of them. You can see the drops falling. And because we created the masks already, we don't need to do that anymore. All we have to do is just hide the image. Go back and you have everything already. The rain, the raindrops, and the water drippings. I might reduce the opacity down to 70%. In case you want to create a video loop, you're gonna have to select all the water dripping effect. Right click, create compound clip. I put the time indicator exactly where it's 10 seconds. I will split. I will take the second part. Remember, this is a continuation of this part, right? So all I need here is select the opacity here and reduce to 0. Add a keyframe, and this one I will keep opacity at 100. I will move the time indicator. I will reduce opacity here to 0, and the second one I will increase opacity to 100. Then we select both again. We're gonna create a compound clip. And because it's 10 seconds loop, all we have to do is just duplicate each of those. And if you want to preview, hide all, and you will see it is looping perfectly. If this tutorial helped you, consider subscribing and checking my other YouTube videos. Thank you for watching and take care.